Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Season 6 of the Keytax series. Yesterday I made a video talking about Jack just doing a little bit of a 10-minute speech, right? And apparently that was actually the last video of Season 5, so that means that Season 5 for Series 2 has finally come to an end. After however long it's been, because it started in September 3rd and now it ended on April 7th, 2023. So this is the first episode of Series 2, Season 6. And honestly, I'm really hoping the season's going to be a good one. Anyway, on to my main topic. So, here's the thing. You're probably wondering about the video title and wondering what the hell I'm talking about. Well, basically, this is kind of the main reason why I don't post videos too much anymore as I used to. It's the problem with being perfect. You want to make sure to have at least an entertaining video to the audience to the point where they'll stick around and actually like the video. But but sometimes you end up just thinking of video ideas and then you want to do them and then you're like, well, no, I don't think it's good enough. I don't think it's perfect enough, if that makes any sense. And that has always been my biggest problem with making videos ever since, and that's probably the main reason why season 5 took so long to end. From September to October to even some of the later months right now, I have not been making as much videos as I used to. Hell, you guys are even lucky if you get even 5 videos a month. Because, well, it's hard to do. When you've been doing stuff like this for nearly 6 years, as well as trying to think of good and perfect video ideas to freshen up the series and just keep it going, it wears on you after a while, and I'm pretty sure this just happens to me and a lot of audience as well. You're too concerned about the fact of the video just trying to be perfect so people can watch it, and that's just my problem. When I make a video and I have a good idea, I just don't think people are going to watch it because, I want it to be perfect. I want it to be a good video that people can stick around and watch and, like it. Well, I know I just said that. And that's always been my problem because it's just man, it's such a disappointment to me. Back then, I used to upload so many videos at least every week, knowing that I had a good upload schedule with Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That used to be my old upload schedule. And nowadays, you guys will be even lucky if you even get one video a week. Because it's just so annoying to think of ideas, and when you think of an idea, and you're like, hey, this would be a good video, except it's not. Because then you realize, after filming the video, it's probably not good enough for the audience. And that's my biggest problem with being perfect. It's just, you're just so concerned. It's super annoying to have to keep improving upon your videos, thinking that if you post too low quality of a video and just rush it out, it's not good enough, and people aren't going to continue watching your channel if you keep putting out stuff like this. That's why when you have to be perfect, it's a good feeling. It may wear a lot on you for making and becoming a content creator, but take it from the guy who's been doing it for nearly 6 years and see how you feel. With each new video release, I pray that it's good enough to at least get people's attention and have it be good enough to where they stick around. And that is the biggest awesome thing about me. There's been a lot of videos on my channel that I've nearly wanted to delete that are part of the series because they're really just not that good. In fact, one of my least favorite videos of all time in recent memory was the Wii Sports Club video I made back in September. And I kept hyping this one up over the month, being like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a sick video. But laziness took over and kind of ruined the entire experience. What was originally supposed to be a cool and fun retrospective turned into a complete lazy, boring thing I decided to write all in one day and just call it a day while recycling the same exact trailer footage. It's such an annoying thing to me. I'm never satisfied with some of my videos. Even when I do finish watching them and I'm like, is this good enough for any of my audience to even like? Because there's just so many videos I have on my channel that I think are just not good ones. Like I said, the Wii Sports Club one. And I've honestly considered deleting that one for one of the longest times. In fact, I wouldn't care if I did delete it because it's just so bad. And you could tell that because, I had a whole script and everything for it. And there was a scene where I was supposed to be like, oh, what's this? And I look at the eBay prices. And what did I do during the entire video project? I didn't show the eBay prices. And it's so annoying because myself would just literally was being lazy that day and decided to loop the constant trailer over and over again. Why I did this was because at the time I didn't have much things to take from. I didn't have any footage to take from. And this video was one of the most disappointing videos I think I've ever done on my channel, in my opinion. In fact, I could make a whole video on just some of the videos I really just didn't like doing or making. There's been tons of videos on the shelf and wall that I've done with Nostalgia Entertainment that I just haven't posted yet because I just don't think it's perfect enough to be warned and posted. There's been several videos, like the third-party games video that me and him did. We did a video on that, and I just didn't think it was perfect enough, so I didn't post it. Same thing with some of the others. In the September Direct, we made a video on it, and while I said in the update video I couldn't find footage, which was true, I just didn't think it was good enough for me, and I feel like it could have been better. Along with one of my more recent ones I filmed with him, we did a video on Metroid Prime Remaster's whole stock problem, and I believe I could still probably get that video out, because, he even finished the thumbnail for that one. So at some point, I might post that one. But there's just been so many videos I've done with him that I just feel like aren't perfect enough for my audience to actually stick around. And that really gets to you. When you have a audience that likes watching gaming content or whatever, and you make one bad video, they're just going to unsubscribe. They don't like that video. They're not going to continue watching your future videos and be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to continue watching this guy. They're going to see those videos and just not like them because of one failure you did. And I hate it when I make anyone mad, or at least anyone unsatisfied with anything. I feel so bad when it comes to making videos. And even on my part, when I feel like it's lazy, like the Wii Sports Club video, I feel super bad. Because I realize I'm presenting it to over 700 people. And those people probably don't like the video. And I would feel super bad if I let out a lazy, dumped experience like that. And that's my problem. I'm always worried about being perfect. And that's the main reason why I don't upload much. It's just, I think of good video ideas, like the stuff I've done with, Nostalgia Entertainment, and I have all these canceled videos, and yet, I don't finish them, and I don't finish editing them, because I'm like, it's not perfect enough. And it hits on you, it dawns on you as a content creator. When you start making videos, you're not going to have a problem with being perfect, because you're probably not going to have that big of an audience. But the larger your audience grows, the more you gotta worry about being perfect. And that's just a sad thought about this. About being a YouTuber and constantly growing. You get stressed out of what the next video you're planning to make and are praying that people get satisfied with it. In fact, this video that I may be making right now might go up a later day. I'm currently recording this on the same day I recorded the Jack video. But I do have a better video to start off Season 6. So this probably won't be the first one you see of Season 6. Hopefully not. One of my biggest things I like doing on my channel are the Keytex Directs. These Directs are obviously feature announcements of future videos or whatever it may be. And the worst part about these Keytex Directs for me is that when I do announce these things, they just never come out. And even when they do come out, it usually takes a couple months for them to actually come out. Take in consideration the last Keytex Direct we got, back in November 2022. I announced the first announcement, which I believe was the Sonic Frontiers review. Has that come out yet? No. Because I'm a lazy bitch. Basically, when I started announcing that video, I was planning to have it out by November 20th. And while I did actually start to record footage for Sonic Frontiers, my problem is that I kind of made the release date too early on my end. I haven't beaten Frontiers yet when I made that announcement. Now I have. So I could definitely do the review. But then I started to think, what if I just did a review of Frontiers when everyone did the DLC came out? So at some point when the DLC finishes up, I will probably do a video on that. Another thing I announced in the Direct was about how we had the cancellation of the 3D World series, and then of course that got revived back in March. So it's not done. And you might be thinking, with episode 8 releasing a few days ago, that was the finale. Well, if you heard me in the video, I said that we're going to be doing post-game worlds at some point. But it's just such a shame because I'm super proud of the announcements I do in these Keytex Directs. And then I realize that it's kind of underwhelming. People tune into these Directs and they don't really get shown shit. And that's why when I do this next Keytex Direct at some point this month, I'm making sure that people are satisfied with this Keytex Direct and not just having a few announcements and that being it. And you guys, I think, will like the final announcement of it. It's a very, very cool final announcement. So, now that I made this, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I hope you enjoyed me ramble for 11 minutes, as, well, I just had to kind of talk about being perfect. It was just sort of a random thing I thought to make. So, let me know if you enjoyed it. Alright, peace!